The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Eagle first down.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. What play?
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to run with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Ebron's got it. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Duvernay.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the 1st quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys' member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now left side on the swing pass. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
The score, Eagles 7, Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
30. First down, Philadelphia.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, Burrow. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Burrow, the Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Well, the second down throw on target. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 77 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down at the 28.
Brandon, you know we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
21. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, he breaks another. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Past the 20. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, here's Burrow.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 19-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
In on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Taylor looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Ravens on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, let's get this. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's put him on the bus.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow going to keep this one. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run the counter. Dobbins
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Second and 10. Back to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.